already know they Jews.
Y'all know y'all Jews? Come here, let me talk to y'all real quick. Let me ask you something. Why are we here in America today? How did we get here to America? Okay, disobedient. Where we find that at? Deuteronomy 28 verse 15? Okay, so you know Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Y'all know that we came here because of sin, right? Okay, what's sin according to the Bible? Give me 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Watch this, read.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Because you know you from the tribe of Judah, right? You know what tribe you from too, sis? You know you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right? So sin is the transgression of God's laws, right? Watch this. Give me 1 Corinthians 3:16. Because, bro, you smoking a cigarette, but you know you from the tribe of Judah. Bro, you know the Lord, whenever you come to this understanding that you know who you from, your nationality, you know you got to keep the laws. The Lord does not, that grace, you could be burning your candle at both sticks as the sand in the world. But you could be doing that by smoking that cigarette. You got to put that cigarette out, bro. I'm going to show you something. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of God dwells in you, because even if by you coming back and knowing that you are the 12 tribes of Israel, the Spirit of the Lord had to come upon you. Thank you, sis. That's what a wife is. That's your wife? That's what a wife is supposed to do. You're supposed to be a tower of strong defense towards your husband. All praise to the Most High, you put the cigarette out. But listen, because don't pick it up just because she put that one out. Don't go and get another pack. Because it said the Spirit of the Lord dwell with you because you know your nationality. Not everybody, if you just look around, not everybody cares. Y'all been brought to another level whenever you're able to understand your nationality, and that this Bible, there's purpose. You can see yourself in this Bible. Now watch this, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 61. You got to keep this in the back of your mind. You got to have a healthy fear of the Lord. And sis, we're going to show you some things too. Deuteronomy 28 verse 61.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Do you read lung cancer in the Bible? You can't read about lung cancer in the Bible. Can you read about emphysema? You said you never even heard that word. All right, all these are diseases. Can you read about STDs in the Bible, like HIV, AIDS, chlamydia, herpes? You can't read those words in the Bible. But the Bible says if you keep breaking my laws, statutes, and commandments, these are one of the plagues that I'm going to bring upon you. These are one of the curses. Like my sister, you said Deuteronomy 28:15, right? Verse 61 tells you one of the plagues, one of the curses he'll bring upon you if you want to sin is sicknesses. Let me ask you something. Are y'all married? Y'all got marriage papers? Y'all married? All praise to the Most High. Now, what you got to start doing, give me 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 13. You got to start leading, bro. You got to start. Now you know that you from the tribe of Judah. The Lord is not calling for betas. He's looking for the cream of the crop, the alphas. He's coming to our brothers and sisters that's on these street corners, riding the bus stops, and he said the foolish is going to confound the wise. He's looking for you to raise up, keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But the first thing you got to do first is get yourself right. Like you got to stop smoking the cigarettes, bro. 2 Ezra 14 and 13. Read that.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order.
Now you got to set your house in order. Starting with you first, right? You get yourself together, guess who's going to follow? This is how the Lord set it up. If you get yourself together, who's going to follow you? Your wife. As you start getting yourself together, she's naturally going to follow. Now read that part again.
Now therefore, set thine house in order.
Hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. This is for you, sis. This is part of you getting your house in order. All right? This is part you got to do, bro. You following me? All right, I want to make sure. Read Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Since you started to crack a smile, what that mean? You said what? Dresses. You got to be modest in modest apparel. You understand? And you got to be the one to enforce that. You understand? You got to be the one to tell your wife, hey, come out the house in a dress. Yo, that's your wife. You got to set a hedge around her. You understand? And by doing that, guess what? You showing that's how you show you love your wife. A lot of times we be like, we just gotta say it. It's a word. No, love is an action word. That's what Christ said. If you love me, you gonna keep my commandments. You love your wife, you gonna show her. You gonna lead her. Now go back to 2 Ezra 14 and verse 13. Read.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order, and reprove thy people.
And once you get yourself together, and you're walking according to this law, statutes, and commandments, you could come over to this side. You come over to this side, get you a purple shirt. Start teaching your people. You see how our people are bugged out. Selling drugs at the top of the street. You selling drugs out in the open, and you playing in the street, making your own spot hot. Makes no sense. Backwards. That's why it says we walk blind in the world. You see what I'm saying? But keep reading.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
You gotta comfort such as them as be in trouble. Those that be in trouble are those that don't know that they gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is